What will it take to be resilient? Let's talk about then this notion of radical resilience. It means to grow through challenge or opportunity so that we end up wiser, smarter on the other side. Balance is baloney. That's why I put it in quotes to begin with. All right, I want you guys to play with me for a second. I want you, when I count to 3, I want you to hold up your hands and keep them up to show me what balance traditionally looks like. You got it? Okay, you ready? Get your hands ready? 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up. How does balance look like? All right, look around. Look what we're doing. I'm looking, boy, everybody's got this hats, and sometimes I get people like this. Okay, put your hands down now. You see, when you put your hands up that way, what you are telling me, the picture in our heads is that balance is a pan scale. It's a scale, and so balance implies equality. Have you noticed that life ain't equal? This will never work. We are prisoners of the language here, and we're prisoners of the picture that it puts in our head. I want to give you a different metaphor other than this when you think about that term balance. And the metaphor I want to use is to think about a sailboat. How many of you have been in sailboats? Great. How many of you at least seen a sailboat? All right, so I can use this. I'm going to tell you why this is a much more powerful metaphor. And by the way, if pictures are worth 1,000 words, a metaphor is worth 1,000 pictures. I grew up in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale to be exact, and we had a little one-person boat. You'd stick it in the back of the station wagon, you could take it to the beach, and you could launch it. So I want you all to envision me in my little boat. So I got my hand over here on the tiller, and I got my left hand over here on the sheet. And if it's a wonderful day like you can get in South Florida, and the wind's coming off the Gulf Stream, my little boat starts to tilt so that I don't fall out of the boat. I got my toes hooked under the gunnel. Okay, water coming in, water going out. Now, can you all see me in my little boat? Can you see me? Now, do I not, theoretically, look as if I'm out of balance? Right? What allows me to go forward is I know where I am consciously connected to the most important parts of that boat. If I let go, if I'm not connected, and you can translate connection into time, if I'm not connected to the most important parts of my boat, where do I go? Shark City. Not a good idea. So the first notion is balance is not about equality. It's about consciously knowing where I am connected, where I am spending this precious 24-hour day with that which is most important to me.